Greetings and welcome to a very special Warhammer Underworlds video. This is random for me as I've only just found out, but Games Workshop have updated Warhammer Underworlds with FAQs and Errata. And as you should know as an Underworlds player, this usually happens once every 18 months, so today is a very special day indeed. In fact, I'm in the middle of uploading several videos, which is very frustrating for me. But it's glad it's come out. So yeah, today I'll be looking over and checking these and, you know, giving my thoughts and explanations. If you want an article for this, I'm like, what do you expect? I'm not a playtester anymore. I can't write these in advance. So enjoy this live reaction. And please remember to like and subscribe, as well as comment about what you think of these changes. I only play casually now, but you know, I still know these changes and I'll break them down. For comment what you thought and what you think, all that kind of jazz. But let's get into it. All right. So let's start off with I'm sorry, I'm not going to check Relic format. If you play Relic, just, you know, you're making up your own rules anyway, and they're probably better than what's in there. So let's check what Harrowdeep is. Also, ignore the tabs. Don't look at the tabs. Just don't look. It's fine. Just fine. Championship. There we go. That's championship. There we go. Okay. They've added a bunch of Erratas. Inspire steps. So if you weren't aware, there are only 2 Inspire steps. Let's see if they've added any more. Okay, so in addition to the Inspire steps listed in the Harrowdeep rulebook, there's 1 Inspire step at the start of the action phase and 1 at the end of the action phase. There we go. Finally, your older warbands are playable as well as those warbands we released like a year ago. That's actually good. I thought they weren't going to address this. So it's good Games Workshop listened. And because it's clearly something they missed in testing. They finally added keywords to fighter cards, which they should have done at the start of Harrowdeep. Now, what are these keywords? Anyway, so Oberyn is a brawler. Good. Karsus is a brawler. Arnulf is an assassin. Why not? The Harvester is a brawler. Okay, all petitioners are minions. Makes sense. Iron Skulls are brawlers. Okay. Mad Melgrim is a brawler. Okay. The Lurking Skaven is an assassin minion, everyone else is a minion. Riptooth is a hunter, okay. Fast Riders, each one is a hunter, and then Swiftblade is an assassin, okay. Each Chain Wasp is a minion, cool. The Horrors are minions. The Gits are all hunters, what? Oh, okay. Look at this. The Godsworn Hunt, yeah, they made 2 of them hunters, but they made 4 Gits hunters. What did the Godsworn Hunt have to do to become hunters? But anyway, Sean's an assassin, and Grawl is now also a companion with Olo. Oh, Godsworn Hunt. Well, I'm so sorry. Molog's all minions. Garrod Allenson is an assassin because that's what those privateers do. Those bog standard privateers. Uthari's Guardian is a Galagan is a brawler. Anslane is a hunter. Einsoul's Condemners. Each fighter is a brawler. Okay, that makes sense. Lighane is now a companion. Okay. Grashrax the Spoilers. Draknar is only a brawler. Okay. Grimwatch. Those are all minions, which makes sense. Companions, whatever. Morgrave is a priest. Chris and Lithir are assassins. All right. For Mantrapper's minions. Golgosh is a brawler. Only Ardskull is a brawler for Morgoth's Crushers. Banhanar is a brawler. Glissette is a brawler? That feels weird. The Starblood Stalkers, priest, brawler, assassin. Okay. Dawa Kragan is an assassin. Razek is a brawler. Oh, they need so much help. Headcrackers, you know, those 2 are brawlers, who cares? And Furion, the leader's a brawler. Big changes here. Okay, Deathbeat. They finally fixed it because they pressed the wrong copy and paste button. So use this after opponent's power step. Choose 1 friendly fight in a friendly territory. Push that fighter 1 hex instead of pushing 2. So there was now a difference. I mean, they're still good, but, you know, they remembered to not copy paste. Oh, look, Ripper now no longer inspires off of 2 illusions because they forgot to do it last time. Hrothgorn's changed that to Frafnir. Okay, it's only 2 years late, But if you guys finally did it, that's okay. Those are the changes. Very yeah, they're okay. So that's the Harrowdeep changes. Let's look at championship format. So warbands, blah blah blah, boards placement. Has anything changed? So let's look at the restricted list. Any Forsaken cards? No Forsaken cards. Contest of Equals is a Harrowdeep card, so I have no idea what it does. Everything to Prove. Oh yeah, that was the moment your opponent gains primacy, you get a glory. Makes sense. Scant Resources. Oh, okay. Underdog. I feel it doesn't need to be restricted, but okay. I guess, the people who wanted it restricted were losing to like Elathane's Soul Raid a lot. Power cards, Augmented Limbs, makes sense. They remembered to re-restrict Daylight Robbery. Okay, whatever. Duel of Wits restricted, nice, kind of needed to be. Partial Resurrection needed restricting because they need to stop printing strong death cards. Punching Up makes sense as restricted. Same for Savage Soldier. Scavenge Armor, I thought that was pretty balanced, but yeah, that's okay. I don't mind it being restricted. They've restricted the Starblood Stalkers card. Astro Matrix Alignment. Well, I can't check it because I can't be bothered, but I assume that's a extremely in-depth and thought-through hit. A bit of Strength and Pool of Fear for Drepa's Rave Creepers makes sense. So their faction great strength and their crazy strong dice mod. I know who is responsible for that. Ripper Snowfangs Bonded. Okay, fine. Frothcorns, Trappers, Man Trappers, Famed Hunter. I think that's for Frothcorn again, but at least they did it 2 years later. Zarbag's Gits, they restricted Infestation. Really? And they restricted Claim the Sea. What? Okay, like, them restricting Black Hunger and Expendable makes sense. But let's just talk about this for a second. There have been no tournaments, yeah? None of these warbands have been topping anything. Especially, like, you can kind of, like, Starblood Stalkers have been doing well. And I guess they were like, we don't want to hit the Great Plan, so we'll hit that card. But really, just because, you can effectively have one objective on the table, like, this is, I mean, obviously if you're playing Rivals, none of this matters, but it's like, damn, Spikeclaw Swarm, you've been too good for too long. And then Sepulchral Guard and Zarbag's, like, Gits, you've already restricted stuff like Punching Up, Underdog, all of that. Do you just want people not to use these warbands? Like, let's ignore Spikeclaw Swarm for a second, but was everyone really fearing Zarbag's Gits and Sepulchral Guard? Is this Games Workshop like, we've done it, guys. We've saw it now. The game's fine. Okay, whatever. But Spikeclaw Swarm, I get that. Expendable needs a big errata anyway, and Black Hunger, but it's just like, there's, once again, no fun, the FAQ. I suppose they're going to do an article, but it really helps when they explain why these are restricted. Like, obviously, this is because Delving, and, you thought Delving was going to be fine, but everyone knew Delving was going to be a problem. But it's just, you're hitting warbands that are so old and aren't even topping. Come on, guys. Anyway, let's see what other errata. So, Inspire Steps. How does my warband inspire, Games Workshop? Please look at the FAQ. We have added Inspire Steps. I'm so sorry. How do the Inspire conditions for Horns of the Virgin work? Oh, wow. Yeah. So you actually needed a third Inspire Step at the start of an activation. But I presume the playtesters hate Horns of the Briargreen and Drepa's Wave Creepers so much, they said no. So yeah, I mean, they're like, they've won too much already. We can't beat them. They inspire, like, they're now the only two warbands that inspire after they should. So they're not working as designed, but whatever. Question: how do the abilities which inspire fighters in Thunderix profit? Just please look at the FAQ. We're sorry. Other FAQs. Some cards refer to you, i.e. the player, flipping a feature token, and some refer to your warband flipping a feature token. Are these the same thing? Yes. Okay. Can I score a surge objective if I meet its condition after an activation? If the condition is no longer met by the following surge step? Yes. After an enemy's attack action is 25 vulnerable. Okay. It depends. Like, as long as the situation is still there, the trigger to score is still there, then you score. Okay. Oh my god. What? So this is an errata to this. So can fighters use a card or ability that I cannot fully resolve? No. An exception to this rule is a card or ability or action that affects each fighter and its variations, each friendly fighter, each enemy fighter, or each other fighter. In these cases, as long as you can resolve that card ability or action at least one fighter, you or your fighters can use that card ability or action. Okay, so that paragraph is good. Could you just say, e.g. with this card, for example, because I have no idea what this applies to. Can a card that has heal X effect but due to circumstances it results in a heal 0? Can this card be played with a fighter with no wound counters? No. Scariest Wild Hunt. Can I score this even if the enemy fighter has a flying train? Can we do? Yes. Okay, that's fine. It's driving back someone into a lethal hex. I think that's it. Oh. Harrowdeep FAQs. Contest of equals. Oh, yeah, so this is contest of equals. Basically, you both have to roll defense dice if there's no defense dice. Can I score contest of equals if I rolled one or more normal successes and my opponent rolled a critical success? Yes, the number of successes is the same. It doesn't matter if they're normal successes or critical successes as long as the attack action fails. That's weird. That feels like they missed it in testing and doubled down on just going, no, successes are the same, except in every other situation when we say a normal success is different to a critical success. But okay, whatever, let's clarify. Just restricted anyway, guys. I think that's it. Let me see, is there anything else? It's just Relic. Rivals, never going to change. Look at Arena more, it's up to date. Okay, guys, let's look for Relic, just for you. They've updated nothing. Okay. Why does it say... Oh, okay, I see why. Maybe it's the commentary. Oh, it's just added the FAQs. Okay. That's what you got, Relic players. You technically exist. So that's my thought on that. You know, good points. They added Inspire steps, except for Thorns of the Briar Queen and Drep as Rave Creepers, because I guess they hate those warbands, but whatever. They are very strong. Well, I mean, I don't know about Thorns of the Briar Queen. They're still solid. Maybe they will give them another nerf in the next FAQ and Errata. Adding traits to everyone is pretty cool, and some nice clarifications. Downsides. What do the Godsworn Hunt have to do to become all hunters? The Fast Riders are all hunters? Like, you think you would make all the Godsworn hunters. Restricting infestation and hold the city for Zarbag's Git and Sepulchral Guard. Like, this personally feels like it's just playtesters upset with, like, probably losing to those warbands. It doesn't make sense. Because there's not been many tournaments. I don't remember people going, damn, can't beat those Zarbag Gits or Sepulchral Guard. Then, what else have we got? Yeah, it's more just, you got nice clarifications, but as I said with that, can I play a card if I can't resolve it? It would have just been nice to include an example card. It just feels weird, like you just added an explanation, but with no references. Because I all get it, mostly, but new players really won't. So, just about that. And yeah, some of the stuff that's been restricted is pretty confusing. Like Astromatrix alignment. Oh, not that document. Like Astromatrix alignment just feels odd. Same with Hrothgorn's Man Trappers. I think everything to prove did need being restricted, but I'm not sold on Underdog. Like, you've already hit the warbands that had 2 wound fighters a lot. Another good thing, Daylight Robbery. Duel of Wits is restricted, because I think it should be. But it's just questionable. Really confusing. And another pro, You know, we didn't have to wait 18 months for this. I think we only had to wait eight? No, Harrowdeep was released. So this was at Harrowdeep for 3 or 4 months. So, you know, not 18 months. That's another good thing. There's not really many downsides. It's just some questionable choices. Overall, it's fine. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Can't think of anything else to add. Like, nothing to lose your hair over. Just some questionable decisions that I probably know why were made. But it's fine. It's good to see recent updates. Maybe we'll get an update every 3 months. That'd be nice. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Please remember to like and subscribe, as comment as what you thought. Do you agree or disagree with these changes? Do you think more needs to be hit? Do you think there's some kind of conspiracy against the Godsworn Hunt and Shadespire and Nightfall warbands? Oh yeah, tune in on what do you call it? Saturday. Yeah, I'll have some nice, tasty videos. Because yeah, I wonder what's coming out on Saturday, guys. But yeah, I enjoyed. Like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this. I mean, I found it hilarious. It was great for me to read. Yeah, but I'll see you guys next time. Remember, you can always roll a crit unless they try and errata it out of you.